Hey, good evening or afternoon or whatever time it is. Morning. It's still morning in America. Hi, Smart Goblin. Oh my gosh, my voice is so bad. Although probably doesn't sound as bad to you as it does to me. How are you guys? I hope you're better than me. I literally sat there at like quarter of. I'm like, I'm gonna cancel this friggin' stream. And like, I can't. I really don't want to. And I love painting, so painting usually is a good thing for me. All right, I will do a hydrate. So we enter week 2 of my Trevor Project Fabulous Marines fundraiser. We are a mere, oh my god, I got a math right. 50. I think we're a mere $23 away from the next giveaway, and that's gonna be one that if you've donated at all, at least $5, which everybody has, you're in for this mini. Now it doesn't look like much. There's actually a couple more spots. But basically people are picking spots on this guy and dictating how I do it. Just kinda like my normal thing. However, it's more with a bent of fun and craziness, I had to paint the gun with a toothbrush and I had to paint the helmet with a sword. So stuff like that. I do have a couple of big things. I do have to get some bright pink paint too. It's in my. There is some fluorescent pink I actually have, but it's in my bag in the car with a zillion of its other friends that I use for the painting party. So, anyways, I'm working on this guy for realsies. So if you have anything stupid you want me to do, it's a $7 donation to the Trevor Project on this guy. Let's see. I wonder if I have to actually refocus my camera. It's hard to tell. My eyes are blurry. I think I probably do have to just adjust it a hair. Just a hair. It's not too terrible, but it seems like I need 2 focus points. But you can't do that. I guess that's about it right there. As I said, it wasn't off by much, but there we go. Hi, John the Templar. Hi, let's see. Hi, Cyanus, Minimani, as I said, Smart Goblin, Pete the Hydrator. Some of you from all the way across the pond. Baldy, John, and Pete are all from overseas and the others are from my side of the fence of the great ocean. So, so far I'm really happy with the way he's coming out. Oh yeah, last time on I had to do, that's the other thing, speaking of insanity, I think it did okay, but the request was purple boot with a smiley face painted, and I could only look at my screen and not the mini. That's really friggin' hard. I'm actually amazed it did that well. I touched up a little around the circle, but it's basically the same shape it was. North Pole? Well, at least it's like 24 hours a day. Or getting close to that. Alright, so I'm doing non-binary, which means I want Wild Violet. Non-metallic violet. I don't have a greenish yellow, which is sort of what it looks like on my monitor. So, but this is a pretty neutral yellow color that I really like. That non-metal metallic gold highlight is really good color. And white and black. Not necessarily in the right order, I don't think. But these are the colors that I need to represent on here. And I already got a little bit because I got a little bit of yellow and a purple for his earrings. Now I gotta move on from skin tones and that. And I do purple and a shading, but that's a plan for the army. I also want to add some snakebite elements, which tend to be like reds and greens. Oh, he is green. Let me see. It's gonna be a very complicated color scheme. Uh, 40K colors. I want to say greens and browns with dusty yellow and white highlights. Oh, interesting. Okay. Look at that dusty yellow and white highlights. Perfect. And they have red tattoos. They like coiled snakes, or just. I'd have to go look at the guy. He's not here. He's in his box. But I did sort of do that on his arms. Oops, wrong one. I want to be able to see chat. All right. So in that case, I think I'm gonna do the top, the fur. I'm gonna do that next. We're gonna do a brown, but we're gonna do a brown that highlights up to yellow. I have colors all over the place here. Oh, I could do Griffin gold and brown. I love this color. Griffin gold and brown. I know I'm not using 40K. Some of the colors I use are 40K colors. Because I want to, keep it, some things consistent with my army. There's going to be a thread of common colors running through it, so. Oh, hey! I'm going to do this because he always friggin' pings. Alright, so here it is. Here's the pokey tool. It's making an appearance because this paint is clogged. The paint's clogged all the time, but it's better than having them dry out. It's nice after 10 years of having their paints, or longer, that their paints are still usable. And I'd rather do this than have to buy more paints, because I'm cheap. Oh my gosh, I can't even see. Hut Armories, hello! Welcome to the Painted Hero Tavern. I'm doing Warhammer today. Normally I do a lot of Reaper stuff. Well, the Reaper is not paying me, so it's not branded content. Twitch. This is Twitch, right? I'm also doing a fundraiser for the Fabulous Marines and the Trevor Project. Fabulous means we're just a bunch of painters and streamers who spend the month of June, because it's Pride Month, raising money for the wonderful the Trevor Project. So, because they focus on crisis prevention for LGBTQ teens and young adults. Alright, so let me see. It's like, I can't see straight. This is not great. So welcome! That's what I'm doing. If you want to donate, !donate will give you the link. I have lots of incentives for people who do. Including the next giveaway, which is going to be that Space Marine. I assure you, that Space Marine's going to be looking great. You guys all have your way. I love this color. Alright, I wasn't sure if he had claws on those, but I don't think he does. So the plan is to lighten this up quite a bit. He's got some sort of, I think that's probably metallic that should go around his neck. Because I see little spikies on there. Now, my voice is not great. But I'm going to plug away at it. And this is an actual orc from my army, so that's why I said I want to do the non-binary, because orcs are non-binary, but I also want to have hints of the snake bites in there too. I think I want to do somehow a purple and yellow orc. I mean, sorry, squig.
Cheers.
Cheers! Oh, I see why you did that. I will. We're gonna see if we leave that channel point reward on, though. It's gonna depend on how I feel. If it makes me feel better, then I'll leave it on. The max is still 3. I have game after this. But it's here. I don't have to go anywhere. And that thing is interesting. Whatever it is I've caught, it actually isn't very contagious because nobody around me's caught it. And it's been... How did I come down with it? Like Tuesday. Tomorrow is a little up in the air. I mean, unless I get like... Because I know Crimson's supposed to go. If I get Crimson just to run it. Which is basically just go and paint. Otherwise, I'm planning on trying to get there. That may feel way better tomorrow, too. I may feel way better after the stream. Where we go? Thank you so much for following! Yay! Alright, let's see. Let's see. Thank you. I said, this being a tavern, I do have a channel point reward for alcohol. Also, it's a really awesome shot glass. Oh, let's see, what have I missed in chat? Because, alright, so don't mind me. Today, I'm not my usual self. That would be great. Oh, wait, are you a streamer? Can somebody shout him out? What do you stream? Like, do you stream mini painting? And what's your focus in mini painting? Warhammer or... And I will actually follow you back. Because, I mean, I have my people I have my people that I do raid. Like, we sort of have, like, mini painting triads and duos. Or, what the hell, double feature. It's double feature. Oh, I already follow Hot Armories. I gotta check out what you do at some point. Little by little, I try to get around to everybody's streams at least once. You're raising my... Yeah, well... You're an armor smith? We're working on a Sisters Ballad cosplay in steel. Mini paint leatherwork, and I do some 3D modeling. Oh my god! And a friggin' armor... Like... In steel. You're making a cosplay in real steel. If you have anything you want to share, Instagram pictures, I'm link friendly. Share your stuff. I also have a Discord that you could go share your stuff in. And I do Saturdays, I do show and tell. That's amazing. Yay for bolter bitches. Yeah. Sisters are awesome. Now, are you a he, she, or they, or... I'm just out of curiosity because I think the world needs more female blacksmiths and such. Alright, well, first of all, you submitted follow work. Awesome. I hope I see you around. I don't even care about the raids and such. I just want people to chat with. She, they, that eldritch abomination in the corner. Oh my god, no, come and hang. I don't even care if you're Ravy. Just come and hang out. You're freaking cool. Alright, so here's to you. I will try to remember, okay? I'll put it this way. If I misgender you, it is never, ever, 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 ever on purpose. And I always feel very mortified. But trying to remember what everybody is kind of a challenge. Like I know it's show and tell, but I'm gonna leave yours up. You know, I'm gonna look and I'll add yours. We have show and tell today. Oh, oh my god. Oh, you're good. Everyone just take a look. I'm gonna do this later for show and tell. Oh my gosh. Now, do you actually do blacksmithing? Or do you just shape? Or do you just shape? You gotta do blacksmithing, I would imagine. I don't know. It's not a thing I'm very familiar with. Really good stuff. I'm gonna leave your thing in for show and tell, though. I do show and tell in the last half hour. Okay. So I'm just your friendly neighborhood local mini painter. I've been painting for too friggin' long because I'm old. Probably about over 20 years. It's over 20 years. I'll probably do better. I probably will. I know. We'll see how well I do today. Because I am definitely under the weather. Okay. It's okay. So I do cold steel work. Okay, so you don't actually do hot forge. Okay, that's what I was wondering. I just hit the metal with the hammer to the pretty. You know, I feel like that's how orcs do their armor. They just hit it with the hammer and desire the shape it goes in. You do more than desire, but they can desire the shape it is, and it'll come out right. Because that's orcs. Until it looks pretty. So yeah, it said orcs are non-binary, so I'm doing this non-binary. So now I'm gonna start just with some yellow, with that yellow. Start to layer up a bit of color on the... I do want to leave a bunch of the brown showing, but I do want the yellow to be on the highlight areas. What, hitting them until they look pretty? I don't think that works. I'm not sure. Yeah, not that brush. Maybe it is that brush. No, there's this one. I want a smaller one. I could cheat and just use a dry brush. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right, Shanir. You're not at home. I'm amazed you even dropped in at all. Well, I'm glad you dropped in. Thank you so much for doing so, and maybe I'll see you at some other point. Maybe it'll be next week when I'll be better. So I'm sort of using the tip. Well, I mean, I'm kind of hitting with the side of the brush. That's the best way to do this. Really, I did have great results with that. This is Vivaldi. Especially the metal ugly ones. They're a nice flat piece of metal, by the way. By the now. Love you, Shanur. We will. I know you have some stuff to show off too, so looking forward to that. It's gonna be a great show and tell today. You guys have killed it. As I said, I thought about canceling this stream, but I was like, I really don't want to because the end of the month I'll be at PortCon Maine, so I won't be streaming. And then there's the Trevor Project fundraiser that, I was like, well, if we could see if we can get, what did I say it was, like 20, 23 more dollars to get to the Space Marine giveaway. So I was like, I don't want to miss today. Plus, also, I do know that painting minis tends to make me feel better. Hanging out with all of you tends to make me feel better too. I do. I like this too. I like this color that I'm highlighting. I think that works pretty well. You can see the brown, you can see the yellow, and they work. So, there is a strap here I gotta figure out what to do with. I might leave it and just try to make it look leathery. Also going on to, I have my normal things. Oh hey, I showed you guys what I did with this with the pirate. So this is the next giveaway. I think I'm really happy with how she's coming out. You guys have killed it on the choices here for colors and such. I did add a Night Whispers orange reddish trim on the jacket, and then I put it on the trim, this freehand trim with a little flare in the corner there that I freehanded on there, which I'm really happy with. I started working on this the sword hanger. I do need, there's still more to go, but it's well on its way. I did the fishnets, and it's really hard to see. There's a little tattoo of a raven flying above her boob, or on her boob. All this picked up by all you guys who subscribe. But I want you to see, she looks really great. I mean, and you know what? I can't take total credit for it. It is the subscribers who pick the colors and such. I just have to tweak the colors, interpret the colors in the best way possible to make it work. But the orange hair, I mean, I wasn't sure how much I was going to like it, and I love it. I friggin' love it with the green hat and such. So you guys have just done an amazing job, as always. Someone's going to win it. One of those subscribers gets to win it. There's still a couple spots left on that mini to claim. I also have another one. I basically want to have that picked out, though. So whoever subscribes next, it's going to be whatever couple things are remaining. I'm not going to do the ones on the other dude yet, because she's so close to being totally all the spots being claimed. But that means if somebody wants, because I draw from basically the people who are eligible to win it are the ones who actually put in for it, who actually put the suggestions in. So there's like 2 more spots. And after it's full bore on the rogue, which I haven't even started yet. And I won't until I'm done with that. Actually, he's got a strap on the side. Come to think of it. Gonna have to figure out what exactly I'm gonna do with the straps, because I don't want them to look like the this part. I mean, I won't highlight them yellow. I could go. Well, I don't want to go purple. I don't mind looking at using alternative ways to use purple too. You know, not just as an outrightly purple color, but as a way to just kind of tint parts of the piece. I'm just hitting this very lightly. That's the key to this, what I'm doing here. Is you don't want to get yellow in the recesses, so you want to hit it with the side of your brush and very lightly. Actually, probably at both. I like teaching too. I'm gonna play my first 9th edition tournament tomorrow. Wait a minute. Where are you? Are you not gonna be there, Crimson? Tomorrow's paint day. This section's a little tricky, so I'm actually painting the whole thing, and I'm gonna go back and shadow. My brush today, super. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I mean, oh yeah, that's right. I thought you were gonna be there. I thought that was some other day. We'll see how I feel. I may be okay. I mean, usually when it comes to colds, it's more a fear of passing it on to somebody than it is actually how I feel. But I mean, I have had it most of the week, so I think at this point I'm probably not that contagious. It is progressing. Whoops, I put the wrong color. Hey. See? That's what happened. I'm saying it, I can't freaking figure it out. So, my brain is like... But this really is done, though. I wanted to, like, stream last night, you know, after our game last night. I wanted to do that for the whole, do some Diablo streaming. But I just wasn't up for it last night. Now, I do want to get my 3 hours, or I want to get enough time in so I can get the cosmetics. So I'm thinking about, I may still try if I feel up to it at all. Listen, I don't know. This weird thing is, it does seem to be very contagious. It's not COVID. It doesn't seem to be very contagious at all because I'm not making anybody. I'm not even making my husband, who lives and sleeps right next to me. Although last night I slept on the couch. I may mask up though. I also don't really. Also, make sure I can just not sit near anybody because I feel like that's the safest way to do it. Don't be near anybody. Be very careful with how you handle stuff. You know, I think that's almost the best way. Is just don't be around anybody. Be. That's why I don't feel. I feel like I can go to work because I'm not around anybody. My supervisor might drop something off on my desk now and then. But for the most part, I mean, she's there for 2 seconds. And even then, she's not that close. If I feel up to it tonight, there may be a Diablo stream. There may be. That was pretty cool. Alright, so hi Aspire Painting, how are you? Welcome to my stream where I am gonna try to make my 2 hours. I'm sure I will, because I am under the weather. Or it's Grey Card, technically it's a runtard. So I'm getting into some of the more I'm trying to basically balance this mini between non-binary and snake bites. So I have the brown as my my shade color. I do have the yellow as the highlight color, and it really pops. So I'm thinking I want to put some red tattoos on him too. Some of the colors I just want to sort of mix in. Like I'm thinking I want to add purple to the straps and such that are on him. Maybe mix some purple in with the brown. And no, I'm not using Warhammer stuff. I said I did use Warhammer colors on the Orc of well, the purple, the dark purple, is a Reaper color known as not Black Pearl. It's Kraken Ink, which is a really, really nice dark purple. Thank you so much for shouting out Aspire Painting, because they're also a fellow streamer, I believe, and they obviously do mini painting. It is Saturday, so if you want to throw anything in Discord to share, I believe you have a bunch of stuff for there already. But here's the last minute call. In about probably an hour from now, I'll go do show and tell. So I'm going to take, and I'm taking that purple, and I'm actually mixing in. Look, I'm mixing in. This might actually really look cool. Because I need to do something to distinguish between the leather, like this leather, and the one that's got this fur pattern. So why not use the purple to do that? So Mini Mommy pointed out one of the things she really liked about that pirate that I'm working on as a subscriber giveaway was how that purple skin came out. I'm really happy with it too. And I keep thinking it'd be really cool to do something with purple shadowing and not looking like Night Whisper brought up like a zombie, which would be great. Purple's great for bruising and such. But also, I want to just do something a little more artistic. Where the purple's going to be part of the shadow. But it's just a shadow. It's not supposed to look bruised. This is gonna be really tricky. This one is it's I know. I mean, also I think it doesn't hurt to have the other colors around her. Um, Not just pimping the mini, but um, I mean the eye patch is gonna be blue. I think it's gonna be they said make like a sapphire blue, but which I think will look real sharp with this. And the gloves are gonna be blue. So I said I'm not there yet. I'm close. I'm not there yet though. Um, but yeah, I added a hint of flesh tone into the purple, but purple is the primary color. But I think something like this, if you did that as a shadow on flesh tones, I think it'll look really cool. And not in a undead, bruised sort of purple. I think it would just look really good as a shadow under your normal flesh tones. At least Caucasian. Actually, purple would make great. I mean, purple obviously makes pretty good shadowing for a green. Purple also makes really good. I think it makes great. You use a purple wash over yellow. Oh my god, it looks so cool. It like kind of browns it up because if you mix brown and purple together, it comes up like a greenish brown. It's a really nice color. I did it on a beholder once. So yeah, and I think I got that tip a bit from a Night Whisper too. So he did that really. Those who've been around long enough know that he did that really awesome Frost Giantess, and she was blue, but he added a bit of flesh tone in with the blue for the flesh tones, and I think that warms it up just enough to make it look more fleshy. Love it. Thank you for the bits. Oh, let's see. We need something. Here, I'll wake all of us up with a little Leroy Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins! I don't know. I'm debating whether or not I have to put the branding tag on this because Reaper doesn't pay me anymore. But they're allowing me to keep the affiliate tag. At least I asked them that question. They said, yeah, go ahead, keep it. But they're not paying me anymore, so I don't know if I technically have to use it or not. Maybe I will just to be safe. But keep in mind, the stream is supported by, at the moment, no one but you guys. It may have been a little more purple, but that's okay. I'm actually not complaining. Maybe add a little more brown into it. We're gonna start working that color up. I want it to look purplish, but I still, ultimate goal, I want it to look brown. I want it to look like a leather. Mini Mommy, the queen of Reaper's clear magenta. Actually, I wonder if I just throw a little note on there saying, on my little Reaper tags, that I'm not being paid for this. I just love Reaper. I think they're the best company out there. I've said for years I'd advertise them for free. And I believe in them because I believe in them so strongly as a company. So if you're a streamer and you have anybody that you're advertising, you have any kind of a deal, like even 10%, you have to now put the branding tag on your streams. Clear magenta is cool. I was gonna say it's cool. So just so if you're streaming, I mean they did put a little notice up. Hi, Night Whisper. Hey, I've been talking to you. I guess I summoned you. We were talking about the fact that, I don't remember what I was talking about earlier, but I remember I was talking about just now how when you did your Frost Giantess, how you took because we were talking about the pirate mini that I'm working on as a giveaway. And about how you took, when you did the Frost Giantess, you added flesh tone into your skin, the blue skin tone, to like make it look more fleshy. And I did that with her into that purple. I think that's such a great tip. It really is. I want to try. So when you were talking about like using purple for zombies and such, but I really want to do a purple. Like I want to do purple that doesn't look like bruised. It has a shadow for my for minis in the future. I want to do something really artsy, really to show that mini painting is an art. It's not just, minis have a function, sure, but to me, it is an art form. One of the fabulous Marines got some, of course, people can't keep their mouth shut when they really should just let it pass. If it bothers you, I hope nobody here, I'm pretty sure nobody here it's going to bother. But if it bothers you so much of what we're doing here, that we're painting pride colors on minis, on Warhammer minis, scroll past and don't say anything, okay? You don't have to. It's not going to change anybody's points of view. We're here and we're not going away and we're going to keep painting those colors. But somebody did, and I basically said, hey, great, your art made somebody mad. You accomplished a goal. And that's what I kind of want to do with my minis. I don't want to necessarily make people mad, but I don't mind also doing something like this that might be a little political. And I'd like to think that hopefully I'm on the right side. By the way, I respect opinions, but there are some opinions that really... The way I view pride stuff is the fact that, it's just something. It's just a little bit about us. We're not trying to shove it in your face. We just want to express ourselves. What's wrong with that? I know exactly how I generate a ton of hate out there is make a female space marine. There's so much hate to it. I need to get around to painting a trans pride flag colors on one of my... You should! You absolutely should. By the way, and this is not a political statement at all these colors, all these flags, I have to admit, the colors picked on them are so top-notch. Gel Tip, go fix that. Can you hear me? I don't know why Gel Tip's been having so many issues right now. No, I would love to see that. And I said, the pride colors on all the flags are so beautiful. I'm a not non-binary, obviously. I'm definitely I'm she. I can't even... Alright, let me put this way. I can't even play male D&D characters well, because I'm she. But, but that's me. But I love the flags, and that's like, alright, I'm gonna do non-binary orcs. Because orcs are non-binary! They're plants! They're fungus! So I'm like, it's so perfect! Last year, I'm technically bi, so last year... and that's why I put up that particular symbol. Last year I did this. Most of you've seen this, but last year I did a bi pride marine because I basically figured it out when I was like 50 that I really what I was. I also put a rainbow on the back, on the base, but I'm so happy with this guy. I'm gonna probably bring him to Nova and enter him. We do a little work on the grass. I don't don't know. Whatever you want. What would Slanesh Demonettes be? I don't know. I mean, they could be. Like anything. They could be anything. They could be trans Demonettes. By the way, I'm gonna say this right off the bat. Trans or male to female Space Marines do not break lore. You can absolutely have trans femme. I hope I'm getting the term right. I'm sorry, I'm old, and all this is new, and I'm learning. Trust me, I'm trying to learn. But male to female trans Space Marines absolutely do not break lore. Say that to like those people who said they can't be female Space Marines. They can friggin' bite me. I am crotchety when I am sick. No, I'm really, really happy with how that came out. I feel like that's such an expression of myself too. I do have purple in it, obviously, because that's one of the colors, but a lot of it's pink. I had a great time painting this. This was my project. That trans noise marine was my project for last year. I mean, it went without saying. And I'll point out again, there is a donation link. We haven't got any donations today. And that's okay, because you guys all were great in last week. But, don't forget, we are, what did I say, $23 away from giving away the Space Marine to one of the people who has donated so far. After that is picked, then your donation also go towards the final raffle, which is going to be a big deal. Gel Tip is going to print out. He'll even buy the STL for you. He's doing this because he's supporting this whole fundraiser too. But basically, he's going to print out one of your Pure Forge, and if you don't want to paint it, or you want one of his pieces of work, he'll paint it for you. Purple is always the right answer. Exactly. Purple's except for the answer to what? Okay, that's true. You do not get purple when you mix blue with yellow. Or, for that matter, red with yellow either. That's why yellow is the upscale purple, because there's no purple involved in anything that yellow mixes into. Alright, I need something lighter. Let's see. Alright, let's go Trigodictan. I'm working on the two shoulder, the straps and such, and the underneath. I want them to be more purple. Right now I'm using Reaper colors. As I said, I may have to put a disclaimer on this saying that I don't actually get paid by Reaper to advertise them. Because they stopped their affiliate program per se, but they said I could keep the tag. I asked. I go, I just want to advertise you guys. You're wonderful. I go, can I keep all the tags and everything? And they're like, yes. Don't get rid of that. You're just not going to get anything for it. I'm like, great. That's all I care. I should recreate that shirt and set except for in the case of orange and mixing orange and colors and mixed with yellow. I think it's perfect the way it is. I have merch. Basically, I have a threadless store where I sell some logo stuff, but I also, moist is the word around here. So I sell, don't leave, oh god, what the heck was your name? Hot Armories. Don't leave, because moist is a great color, is the word around here. I know people hate it, but that's why it is. But anyways, I was talking about the final raffle. I know, I probably have what you did. It's your fault. You somehow gave it to me. You must have transmitted over Twitch.
Moist.
Moist! If you don't like the term moist, you're probably not the Twitch stream for you. But I do have mini painting makes me moist. It's a brush in a mug. I mean, come on. I'm not that bad. Oh, actually, I am that bad. So I took a lighter brown and added more purple back into it. Yeah, I'm gonna see. All right, so Gel. Well, maybe you'll be fine. Gel Tip, were you gonna stop by tonight? Because I got your message. And deliver some goodies. Meaning giveaway goodies. Don't forget, by the way, you have to give a Cyanus to pick out what color. Oh, okay. How about tomorrow if I make it to paint day? I'll let you know if I don't. There, a little bit of... That works pretty good. Let's add a little bit of pure purple in the shadow areas. That might be good. This little piece here I'm going to make metal. Okay, I'm going to try to be there. As I said, obviously I'm under the weather. I don't feel great, but I feel like mini paint day, painting party day is important enough for me to go. So I'm going to try to get there. I like it. Oh, he's got a really nice... Squigs don't usually have hair. It looks like hair. But I like that. We'll definitely buy Jesus Christ. We'll definitely non-binary pride that up. This in here. That squig is gonna be... I have a lot of freedom on the squigs. Squigs, I don't believe, have to just be red. I think squigs can be whatever color your little heart desires. Yeah, I'll let you know. Right now I'm not playing canceling, and actually considering I don't feel terrible, so it's just my voice is bad. And I mean we're gonna have game tonight. Oh, excuse me. We're gonna have game tonight. At least I'm playing that. I'm gonna try to stay away from everybody. So I haven't had too much of a cough, so I'm not really blasting my germs all over the place. Alright. I'm gonna leave that for now. I'm gonna go to... Let's see, I'm gonna do the belt. I'm gonna do the belt black. That makes all sorts of sense. Oh, at your cabin? You could do that. There's actually literally nothing wrong with doing that. I mean, a painting retreat would be amazing. I mean, get together with a bunch of friends, painting friends, for just a weekend, away from everything, except for paint. Painting, maybe a little gaming. That would be... I almost want to do that. Maybe we should talk about that. I would consider that. I mean, maybe make a few bucks for myself, but honestly, that's not really the goal here. But for the work I put in. But maybe do like, instead of like a painting convention or whatever, there's only one painting convention as far as I know. I mean, there's lots of wargaming cons that have painting at them, but the focus is still a lot of the gaming. ReaperCon's the only one I know of that's actually a like pure. Mostly the focus is on painting. But not a convention exactly, where we just get together, go somewhere out in nature, go like New Hampshire or somewhere, you know, Lakes region would be so nice. And we just get together, pony up our resources, get a spot, and all hang out and paint for the weekend. I think that'd be amazing. Oh, I missed the side hat. This right here is the side of this belly thing. We could do, yeah, I mean, you could do that. I think it's just a way to also recharge your batteries. Rest, recharge, hang out with people you love. My husband's gonna be like, what the hell, another thing? I mean, I vowed I would never ever run a convention. I don't ever want to do it. Too much overhead. Financially. But painting's one of those things, you want to do it right like that. You can't really run it on a Discord. I mean, you can have a paint club on Discord, sure. But I think half the thing is the social aspects of it. Now, you could paint this. Now, right now, I'm painting this just with Reaper's Pure Black, but you could actually do this with the Batted Black. I almost feel like we need like a ReaperCon around here. Something that the focus is on mini painting and not so much gaming. That'd be so lovely. Back in the 80s, this woman stepped a small science fiction van and rice workshop at a bed. Breakfast in Martha's Vineyard and morphed to a very tiny con. And what the year became a tiny con, but sadly she passed away right after that, never continued. That's so sad. I don't know, let me think about it. I feel like I'd be the one who organizes this thing. I like this belt. I'm pretty happy with how I see a little bit there. Ooh, I gotta be careful not to clip my green. Yeah, I'll make the strap coming down black too. look, Kiki's got a whip. I mean, you could. You mean your cabin? I want this to be a weekend, though. Get away from everything and just go somewhere and paint with my friends for a weekend. Maybe it doesn't even have to be our friends. If it's gonna be something like this, open it up to people. Alright, I need to see if we can get a little bit of black color in the middle of that ring. That's why you actually should paint the recesses first. The belt on this right side's a little weird because they don't actually really have a line showing where the end of it is. Oh, I hear thunder. We'll see. I am a busy person, but we'll see. Maybe we can make it work. I'm gonna look at the weather just for a sec. Oh yeah! Which way is it? Oh, it's coming from the north. I'm a weather nut, so... Does seem like there's a lot of thunder lightning. I probably should not... One thing you really don't want to do in a thunderstorm is take a shower. My husband's in the shower right now. It is definitely known that lightning could travel along pipes and such. Oh, there's a little more I missed. What time is it, by the way? It's 1:30. Okay, so 1:30. So I'll go about a half hour more and then we'll do show and tell. Actually, I think I'm gonna paint this in here too. I have a wet palette, so what's nice is that I can go in and go back to colors because it hasn't dried out on my palette. And I may be cutting a bit into my the little snake bite. I think this is like supposed to be a coiled snake type deal. Let's see, I'm gonna take a little bit of Hellborn Red. Because I said, I do want some reds and stuff in this too. We'll make it a little brighter. I could do a green, actually. Might work better. Let's see. Let me take a look at green. Basilisk green. So how is everybody else out there? Only bad thing is I keep my glasses down so I could see chat and everything because that's more at a distance. I didn't even know we were supposed to get thunderstorms today. It's sort of weird. Usually, when you get thunderstorms, you think of it being hot out. And there was thunder in the area yesterday, and it wasn't hot out. It's gonna get warmer though. Let's see. I should just let that dry. Although I could probably put a lighter green on these upper areas. So it probably doesn't matter if I cover that up. I don't have to totally cover that up with this green. Although his biceps are so cool, maybe I won't do any tattoos. I sort of like it the way it is. I'm Mr. Orky York. Alright, I want to take... Okay, I need to finish some lumber. Well, love is fine. Hey, Jelcha, be careful. It is said it's raining out there. Oh, you're gonna go shopping. Never mind. I hope I do see you tomorrow. So I can get this giveaway stuff. And then I'll get, like, maybe some more formal pictures or something of it. Group it up in its proper things. It's good to have you here, though. Makes it worth my while coming on, even when I don't feel great. Well, the rigor, I caught something. It's got some green in there, and I don't want that in here. Alright, I want to put a little highlight on the... See, the belt is actually going to be pretty shiny. So it's going to be just a little. You know, shiny things should have just a small amount of highlight. So I'm going to try this. Just a little bit of pure white on there. Maybe I'll do a little bit of gray too. Like maybe in some of these lower sections. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna take Rainy Gray, which is a lighter. It's the lighter of my two mid-tone grays that I've got there. Cool grays too. There's separated one of Warhammer during my work. Yes, with a few extras. Hey, I don't suppose you can buy extras there, can you? Of the goodies. Because I know somebody would love. Because I guess they have objective markers too. I'm not gonna get the black set because I play orcs. I literally have. I really have. All that would do is add to my pile of gray plastic. Actually, I've got enough paint on there. Right, and my bestie ordered it from the local game store, which is not a Warhammer store per se. So I hope there's something. He ordered it, but I said I don't really have any need to order something that doesn't have orcs in it. My brush is being bad too. Two sides, cover, about my Warhammer store, objective marker. See, wait, you get the objective marker set from the independent retailers? Is that a Warhammer specific, store specific, or is that like the toy soldier? Because that's where he's ordering it from. I kept the paint somewhat watery. Because, like, he bought us an objective markers and now they're gonna be no good because they're different. Oh, the deployment of a dice tray. Yeah, see, boo. If they were selling any extras of those. Our goal is to see if maybe the Nova Open will have some. Because all the Opens seem to have objective markers that they're giving away. Now, maybe you just have to actually be in the tournament, and I'm not going to have time for that. But we're going to see if maybe we can buy some. Just gotta glaze a little bit back over that. Objective marks are just 40. Oh, are they? Oh, well, shit. We should just make our own. I feel like that'd be really easy and could be a lot of fun to make your own objective markers. Fine fancy neoprene mousepad material ones. Yeah, they have projector range as well. Yeah, those are pretty cool. Um, I think we have that set. It was like I remember one is it had like an organ on organ you're playing, not an organ, not an internal organ. Um, there was a I think that was in that set, and DJ actually has that set. Started painting it too. Yep, that was supposed to be more of a glaze. Just to kind of blend it in a little bit. We're just adding a little of the original black color to give a little bit of a shadow there. I'm gonna take a little bit of my gray and I'm gonna mix it in with some black. We got rain here now. We'll see if we get thunder later. Oh wow, this same weather over there as is over here. You live all way far away from me, so. I just didn't think we were gonna get it yet. Summer is gonna finally return. I like that. That's good. That's good. So how are things over on the other side of the pond, John the Templar? How is everything with you? Oh, I have to say, Mr. Tony Howell was part of the MGL Discord server too. Holy shit, his stuff is amazing. By the way, what the heck is... What is this month? What you've always wanted to paint? Is that what the theme was for the MLG Discord server's theme? Tony's stuff is unreal. So I like to do ordered from directly Dude, I'd say paying full price for anything. Oh, I mean, I think this one, I think you're right. But you're gonna pay that price no matter what. But I also like ordering from my local store because I'm supporting my store and not just them. Alright, I'm looking for more. What do I want to do for more green? I mean... Maybe I'll go with moot green. I really love this. This is a color I do legit love. I love moot green. It's such obnoxiously bright green. I figured you get your box from MLG. I mean, I would if I lived over there. Yeah, I mean, everybody seems to be real happy that the price point for the, whatever the hell it's called, for this 10th ed box set, Leviathan, is only $250. And you get a lot in there. I think that's been my take. My DJ was very pleased, actually. I'm gonna do this, but I may go back and hit this back with that original color again. This is just to add some brightness to it. Or it may leave it, I don't know. And you know what? Unlike a lot of things, they've made a ton of boxes. I think they said they were selling like 25 pre-orders at the Soldier. The distributor wants him to buy like 58 boxes or units. I'm not sure if that's 3, because apparently units can have 3 in it, or if that's 58 boxes or 59 boxes. So, unlike a lot of other things, yeah, are they now? Do they have? Yes, so they have 70 sold. Yeah, the Soldier's not quite as big as them. But I love the Soldier. I like Midgard too, but I love the Soldier. I mean, because I can walk to them. I know what. Hope that doesn't go up there. I want a light green. Let's see, what do we got? No, not that one. So, but unlike some of their other releases, they are making plenty of these. I also guess they fired the old guy with the clipboard. We heard that. We were talking about one of the people that's like one of the franchisees for their Warhammer store. And basically he was saying how the guy who runs the inventory and does all this is basically some old guy with a clipboard. We heard he got fired. Like, well, it's about time. He was not real good. They need to modernize their system. What time is it? Oh, wow, it's alright. So we're getting there. I'm gonna make it! I'm so happy. Pretty good start. I think where I'm gonna really pride it up. I'm gonna really pride up that staff. I have to add a rainbow somewhere on this too. I mean, I could walk to the sausage too, but well, yes, that's not practical. I don't know if you could walk to the. I'm not even 100% sure you're close enough walking distance in Midgard either. Just because they're close doesn't mean walking distance. The one saving grace of the Warhammer Store Amy is that the manager also personally buys other games. He has several trilateral armies. Yeah, that's right. Also, the inclusion of extras with the pre-orders makes it more palatable, and the 250 bucks is like at least 2 to 4 times that. Yeah, that's what Crimson was said. Okay, well, you could do it. I mean, I used to run further than that. I'm just not sure what to do right now, but 5 minutes before I hit show and tell. Starting to develop, though. I could actually add. Oh, it's black, white. Oh, I don't want to do that. I really like the way the. Yeah, we can add a little bit of white into the fur. I'm just trying to add a little bit of white, flexing this where it kind of makes sense. So on the parts that are catching the light the strongest, you know. Let's get the belt done today. Oh, I don't want to do that much. That's why I actually don't traditionally use this brush to do any edge lining. I actually have a small one. It's got a fairly rigid tip to it. Alright, I'm gonna put it aside for now. We're gonna just leave him lying here, but I think pretty good. Pretty good. We're gonna do some show and tell. So let's see. And I don't want to forget all of Hut Armory stuff there too. That I'm gonna check out during the show and tell. I gotta. Alright, look at what people pinged me with here. Alright, so I'm just gonna queue it up and I'm gonna find the date. So when was the last stream? The last stream was last week, right? Today's the 10th, so it would be the 3rd. Getting near. June 6th. Speaking of Tony Howell. Okay, so I believe this is where we left off. Okay, so Baldy decided to tackle the Overgourd. I think that was from his stream last time. I don't know if he's doing that this thing. We were rating. Oh, hey, I didn't want to. I don't know if he's working on this today or what he's working on. Hey, Baldy, if you're around, tell us what you're working on. Because we're going to raid into your stream in about a half hour. Yep, it's still the Overgourd. Sorry, let me scooch things over. So we'll be continuing on this guy. So I find it very interesting you did. So are the pumpkins at the bottom supposed to be older pumpkins or something? Because you painted them a very different orange than the pumpkins at the top, and it's interesting. Also, I can't wait to see what you do with the eye, unless it's on here. Also, you're working. Okay, so I'm totally gonna say yes. This looks like those colors. Oh, they're gonna be different. Hey. All right, so. Definitely, you definitely have some bi-pride going on in here. You've got magenta, purple, and blue, which are the bi-pride colors. So I will say that tracks. That means when you finish it. But also you have other colors. I actually really love these wings. I'm assuming this side wasn't done yet, and it's just the blue side. They're really, really striking. And the base. Was that from Dragons Don't Share? Love it. And I said I so approve. Tony Howell's working on the Riddler. And definitely made some progress. He does such top-notch work. Yeah, that is his base. Okay. Yeah, I knew that was his base. Is that Dragons Don't Share, or is he just his own thing? I don't remember. Oh, I also love the puzzle pieces. I didn't even notice that before. But before, I mean, just once again, another top-notch paint job. I love the chair, too. I actually love this chair that he's sitting on. And the way it looks like it's fabric that he's sitting on. That's friggin' snazzy. What a great mini. Okay, so it is that dragon. Well, the base is probably a take on that too, because you got all the treasure in there. That's just the dragon with the initial base, not the whole diorama. So T-Cat. Oh yeah, this is taking Bum Bust painting to a whole new level. I love it. I think it's beautiful with the gold and the purple skin tone. And the gold and the very delicate shadows. I love it. And even the bronze colored cloth. It all works so well together. Wish she was here just so I could tell her. Just gorgeous. It's almost a very, very pared down color scheme too. But as I said, I kind of like pared down color schemes where you don't have a bajillion colors in it. I mean, it's not going to be the case for this orc, but this is a lot of colors I need to get in there. Alright, we already did mine. So, okay, so Night Whisperer, he is working on his Kathy Wapple Tribute Mini. I started mine on the stream, but I switched because we get to June. I like it though. I really like the way your non-metal metallic gold there is coming out. At least I'm pretty sure it is. I love the little purple shadowing in the belt and such. That looks really cool. So, I mean, this is very work in progress, so I know you're going to put a lot more work into her. But that's already a great start. Is the back. Oh yeah, you're doing a light thing too. So you're trying to do, let's see. I'm trying to get the lighting effect to look right. Direct warm light focused on the head, upper chest, and shoulders, and cool bit ambient light everywhere else. So I think you're so far that's coming out. That's coming out the way you're suggesting. V3. I actually think this color scheme is really good. He's doing the they're doing the custodies, and I'm not sure about the color scheme, but I like this color scheme. Maybe make the green pop a little more. Maybe make it a little lighter, but I really think this is quite lovely. I love the copper with the purple. Green, I think. Actually, this is the best view. They had green in the, like, I see some in here and here in the, like, the leggings, the loincloth, in the right hand pauldron. I think it's right. And in the shirt. It's a good color scheme. As I said, I think he just needs to bring the green out a little more. And then Shanur, who was here earlier. Speaking of pride. Boy, this is a Pride Chaos Marine. He almost would go along with the Noise Marine I did last year. But lovely, great blending on the rainbow. I think this is going to be amazing when it's done. Also, I will say this, it's really handy and helpful to have, armor plating so you can do something like this. Very interesting, too. So he's got red, orange, and he's got orange yellow, and then he's got a yellow green, and then he's got dark green, blue, and I assume purple, and he's got more magenta here. Really nice take on that. So Polly has his cracker. Now he says he felt like something is off. My comment was it's almost too much of the white armor. Although what he did really well. Or they did. I can't assume. But they did really well. But it probably needs a little something else in there. But I like this. I really like this. It's almost got that porcelain. There's some purplish blue in there, so that helps. But I feel like there needs to be just more of a distinction between like his chest, because I'm not sure if that's actually all armor. Stuff that isn't armor and is armor. I suppose it could be armor. But it has but I almost like it this way. It's got such great sheen. You could add a little bit more darkness to that. Otherwise, I think it's great. Let's get my stuff. Too cool. Spent the afternoon at the Warhammer Cafe and painted up the ethereal. Once again, another. Oh, that looks great. I love the face. And of course, I love his color scheme of the blue and the blue and the red. It's a fairly. This one's a little more red than it is. Of course, monitors look different and such, and cameras, if you get different lighting, it might look a little different. Or he's gonna still go over it and add a little bit more brightness to it. Because I think his have been a little more orangey red. Anyone had a day where they just can't decide a color scheme? Well, that's me today. I think you should have just stuck with the one you had. I really liked. Actually, I had to pick one. Oh, that's tough. I think the copper color doesn't pop as much on the red piece, but on the other two, I think I personally like the one on my left, the black one with the copper. They're all really nice though. Alright, so Mini Mommy working on Roxy's base. She's about 8% when I get her on the base to add details and object source lighting.
That base is cool. Oh my god, I love the rusty effect. And it looks rusty. Love the effect of the pentagram. You're gonna kill it. That rust's so easy to do. I know, it's freehanding in a way. But because of the way it is, you have a lot of freedom in what you can do. You're just sort of doing a mix mash, looks like to me, of different color reds and oranges and such. And looks sweet. I don't want to put lights on it and such. Okay, so okay, yes. Alright, so here's the more current view. So Vivaldi's going for a totally rotten pumpkin. All rotten pumpkins on the base. I mean, that, like, tracks. It's the overboard. So this was after wash. And then brighten up the green. Oh, the green looks really sweet. I love the little hints of green on all the rotten pumpkins, but you did something, I don't know what it is. I think it's just the colors you're using, how light you went. Those do look rotten. Like, it looks like that fuzz that you get on a rotting pumpkin. That's sweet. Nethavar, the Pride Dragon. I just love that. You know what? If I'm gonna do a Pride Dragon, I'm gonna wait till I get Briarthorn Vale from Bone 6, and that can be painted as a Pride Dragon. Just look at it now. It looks like a Pride Dragon. Base is really cool. Love the little treasure pile. Tarnished copper over black. You know what? Mini Mommy, would you consider putting that in, putting a recipe in, like, the maybe not the credit, but the inspiration channel? And maybe put a picture up so it's relevant. Yeah, I think that's having that recipe really helpful to a lot of people. What do you mean you have nothing else to paint, Baldy? I just Googled some pictures that made me gag, and that's how I painted it. You did a great... by the way, you also just illustrated why it said Google is your best friend. Is a painter's best friend, because if you need to figure out how to paint things like that, I mean, there's no better source. Go there and just type in rotten pumpkins. I painted this as like a limited palette thing, and I have very few colors in it. It was basically just an OSL, but I think I actually have one I painted years ago of her too. Maybe it's not the same one. I think I painted her like a zillion years ago, and it's downstairs before it got good. Oh, Aspire put oh god, he put more work on his comic style bust. Ava by Big Child Creatives. It is a really cool model. As I said, you want cell shading. I mean, this is how you do cell shading. Without a doubt. I gotta tell you, I love the bibs. I like the chest armor. Or that shirt. The way he did that. The red. I mean, when I think of non-metal metallic, gold, I don't think of the red, but I really dig that. That's gorgeous. She is just gorgeous. But this is such an excellent example of cell shading. This is how you do it. I'm amazed. So, because you can see the transitions, but they're close enough together, they're not glaring. Just absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna have to keep these on. I'm gonna have to keep these somewhere handy. Okay, so you were working on this while I was streaming today. Just got her in. Yeah, I know I actually have done this mini, but I did it a long time ago. Mine isn't going to be nearly this good. made the orb purple. You got a lot of purple. Oh, a lot of purple in this. Purple was last month. This month is Pride. Pride. Kaijun, I think. And also posting today. More Kathy. I'm going to do that one because, oh, it's a little blurry, damn it. It's just lovely. I can't wait to see what you do with the lion. Because I know you haven't painted that yet. I love what you did with the loincloth there. That's pretty. I love that shade of blue with the rest of it. She's lovely. 3D printing. I think we had some 3D printing. Oh my god. We do have some 3D printing. I'm going to show this again. Because Dooku printed the Roctopus. It just messes with everybody's head. So I think Cyrus was going to do this too. I think that's who said they wanted to do a bunch of rock-inspired pieces. Thing is off. That thing is bad and good. I did those. Okay, so not a lot has gone up. Guys, do some more 3D printing. Here's the giveaways. Those are going to be the mini holders that we're doing as the giveaways. So, I think the next one, I gave away the first one, and that's going to gel tip. The next one I give away will be at 400. And it'll be open to anybody who's on that stream that day. I think this is neat. So, Beeps and Poops, he makes STLs. So, oh my god, that thing is awesome. You know what? It looked really good with the hex. With the octo tank. It looked really good there with the octo tank. Love this. God, I might have to get one. I really shouldn't. I haven't even painted my own octo tank. I don't know, June. Do we have anything in here? I think I already did that. Okay, so finished work. Okay, so yeah, Smart Goblin has been doing some really good stuff. And tons of it. Oh shit, we got 10 minutes. Okay, we're good. I love this. It's got purple. Oh, it's a walrus. I mean, I can see the teeth. It free-handed stuff on the teeth. I love the shininess of it. That looks freaking cool. Oh god, excuse me. These all look really cool. Oh, that is a star. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the walrus thing, but to those who don't know, it's a walrus. It's a moral ma. I don't remember them being shiny, but I really like the shiny. I think it's because I love the paint you used. I love the little like shadowing of purple, and it is so cool. It's a really, really good looking party. There's the Bolama. You went above and beyond on this one. All the friggin' little tattoo, you know, the tusks, the tattooed tusks. Actually, you did a nice job on all the leather stuff too. All that brown leather looks really good. And I do love the pink and purple. That's very cool. I don't know if that is that Turbo Dork or did you just actually do all those colors? It looks like, reminds me of like some of the Turbo Dorks. And then you also did this Raphook, which is one of the mouselings from Reaper. Really cool. I really like this, actually. I like everything you do. A nice little freehanding on the sword. Really nicely done. I also like your color choices. Crimson did some slappy choppy, I assume slap chop, on the Wasp. I assume from Marvel Crisis Protocol. Wait, you've been doing stuff other than Warhammer? What the hell is this? That looks great. I like the wings too on her. Chop to chopper. Yeah, probably because we've said enough thing. What is going on with the... People's names are getting cut off. I don't know who this... That's not too cool. I like it though. It said it's not not usual. That's really cool tank. Really cool tank. I also love the bright orange red terrain it's on. Very spacey. Really, very 40K. I don't know why people's names again. Maybe they're breeding themselves. So here's a non-binary. It's different flag colors. Well, they got the purple. He's got a lot of green in this too. Dark Angels, non-binary. So this is a great example of how you balance the faction color with the flag colors on there. So he's got it all in there. He still has the green armor for the Dark Angels. But then where he really went off on the colors, on the non-binary colors, was in all the cloth. And they are there, like especially right here, they're all right there. White, black, purple, and yellow. I also really love the little rainbow, the little pride stripe there. As usual. Oh yes, and then... I was looking at that sword. I think that's beautiful the way that he did the sword. Just gorgeous. It has very much a lighty effect to it. There's the back. He's got a bit of he's got trans on there too. And then another one for Smart Goblin. I really like this figure. Actually, wait, did it say it came out? Some Steam Forge minis. They make great minis. The thing is creepy, but I love it. I remember sitting there looking at this. All the lovely details, and you nailed them. You got the paint on there really well. Very clean. Probably one of your cleanest pieces. It came out really good. And then Scythe Monkey Minions more from Smart Goblin. I love these. I love the Scythe Monkey. That's such a great thing. I also loved you did the red eyes. Make him look scary. And the little skull on his hat. I always like how those little minions look like goblins. I love how they have the white face on there. That's really cool. Alright, we'll see you in a couple minutes, actually. Because I think... unless I'm missing something. Oh, I'm missing something. Let's go to... First of all, I gotta follow. let's go back. Come on. Fine. Be like that. I'm just gonna... So, this is Hot Armories who was on earlier, and they stream. So, please go check them out when they're streaming. I don't know their schedule yet. But they clearly do some really great mini painting. Adeptus Custodes, yep. I love actually their aesthetic of the sculpts, but these are really well done. I almost like how dirty, how essentially it's dirty is, but I love the blending. To me, this really is a lovely, lovely way to do gold. Whoops, come on, back it up. And here's the flip side. My nose is bugging me. That's really cool. And then here's a little leather working. So we're going to commission for a holster. They obviously take commissions. This feels very personal. It feels very, like, a lot of these symbols and such in here are ones that they put in based on the request of the person getting this done. I don't know, or it's a stamp. That's just really cool. I can't do leatherworking. So this is a sister, I'm pretty sure, because it's got that whole churchy thing feel to the armor. And I love, this is black armor done right, with the gold. Really, really nice color scheme. Love it. Hyena boy. But no, I was going to say really good non-metal metallics. Very solid. And I like the fact that they don't necessarily go all the way. I say you should go all the way to white, but I'm proven wrong on that front. You don't have to. You want to be super shiny looking gold, but if you want something more matte, you don't want to necessarily go to white. Oh, wow. Oh, so that's why they look a little different. So basically, Hot Armies, I believe, has sculpted a lot of the boob plate out, which is good because that doesn't actually really work. And then here's some of the actual armor. So they work on cold armor, so they don't usually do, you know, forged stuff from molten metal. They would say they bang it with a hammer till it looks pretty. It does. I always love the little pattern you get in that too when you hammer something out. That's really cool. As I said, everything they did, this stuff is really cool. Imagine articulation is a challenge. But I just wanted to show off. Please make sure go follow Hot Armories on Instagram, and follow them on Twitch, and go visit. Go visit. Okay, let's before we do that. Let's switch back to this. So I'm really happy with what I got done. I want to thank you guys. So yes, it's 2:30. I made it till the end of the stream, which I was hoping. because I wanted to make more progress and do keep working on, making sure that I keep the whole Trevor Project thing, fundraiser in the forefront. Don't forget you can donate even when we're not on stream, but get in touch with me. Although if you put a note on it, I'll see it. I do actually go look now and then. So, I'm really happy with this. Thank you, John the Templar, for you all thank me for streams, but honestly, if it wasn't for you being here, there really wouldn't be any point. So, I'm glad for all of you who come and hang out at the Painted Hero Tavern while I work. This guy's coming out. I said I'm pretty happy with how he's coming out so far. I definitely want to integrate more of the non-binary colors into him and some snake bitey things. But otherwise, I think he's so far so good. Alright, but hang out because we're going to the Bald GM, who is going to be. Let me put that down. So he's going to be working on the Overgord. Oh, one other point, of course, if you donate $7, you can pick a spot on this mini, on the Space Marine, and I'll do it as you dictate it. Last time, and it said we've been focusing on the crazy stuff, so painting with toothbrushes and swords, and while looking at the screen. I was gonna murder Jelty for that one, and making smiley faces. I have a couple other picks that are gone. There's 3 other things that are already gone in this, but they're too long for stream. So, just donate $7 and let me know what you want to do, and I'll let you know if it's not taken. Actually, it's more than 3. Alright, so, with that, I think that's everything. Hopefully, if I feel up to it, I'll be back on painting. I'll be back on Monday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern and Wednesday at 8:30. I'm also planning on running some Diablo streams where I just basically come on, play the game. I do have chat running. I do have my phone with chat on it, so I can see if you say hi, so you can chat. We might have my friend DJ along for the ride, or maybe not. But come along and just it's a cool, it's a fun, chill stream. If you play Diablo, it'll help you get cosmetics. I'm trying to think of anything else. So if I feel up to it, I might even be on later tonight. I'm not sure. I would like to be on tomorrow night at probably about 8 o'clock. Yeah, I will. Don't worry, I'll post. I'll post somewhere. I'll let you guys know on my thing. As far as I know, I'm going to try to make it. I don't feel too awful. I might go take a nap now. But yeah, so tune in for my Diablo stuff too. And you can also donate there. I haven't thought of any good video game things to do, but I also working. Part of the time I'm going to be working with somebody else. I don't want to script their game. So that should be it. Just stay tuned. I will, for my notifications when I go on, because the Diablo thing is going to be very Tuesday nights. I think it's going to happen, and probably tomorrow night at 8. So, I mean, I would like to, but we'll see how I feel later. I may not either. Tomorrow night, I really hope to. Alright, so let's go rating. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to the Bald GM. Yay, okay, let's all go there. And if you don't follow him, I'm sure you all do, but if you don't follow him, kick him a follow. And thank you all so very much for being here. You made it worth my while to get out of bed and come and stream for a bit. So, hopefully I'll see you on Monday, or if I'm Diabloing, and happy painting.